Happy day one. This is the first day of your 21-day series through the 21-day superhero challenge. I am so excited. This has been long anticipated, and some of you have done this before, and some of you this is your first time. And so I'm going to do my best to combine 21 amazing videos that not only teach you more information if you've done this before, but really explain the basics of diet and macronutrients and calories, and at the same time giving you brand new workouts. So I'm really excited to start this day off. This workout today for our test workout, which we'll get to in a little bit, is a little bit different than past challenges. So what we're gonna do is have this as your baseline workout, and so you're doing it today, and then you're gonna redo it on day 21. Throughout these 21 days, as you guys have seen, and I have prepared you for through meal plans and posts, this is all about taking out sugar and reading ingredients and really realizing how much sugar is in everything. Our bodies naturally, we don't do well on a sugar-filled diet. And what that means is we're using carb metabolism, which is just like a fancy way of saying we're sugar burners. And so we eat a lot of sugar throughout our diet, and that could be through forms of candy or soda or bread or pasta. We tend to have a lot of sugar in our bloodstream, and then we tend to crash. And so we go through these cycles of high energy, low energy, high energy, low energy. We depend on food for we go through those hangry stages where, oh my God, I need food right now, I'm getting depleted. And that's because we're used to having carbs as fuel. And so this whole challenge, even though yes, it's about taking out sugars, it's about switching you over to fat metabolism, meaning we're using fat as our main source of energy, and we're gonna really stable out our blood sugar levels. We're gonna stable out our mood swings, our energy levels. We're gonna sleep better. It takes a few days for that to happen. And so I promise if you stick with this, especially if you make it past day 7, you're gonna be home free. And the switch, as kind of painful as it is at first, if you're not used to this, it is truly, truly amazing. And so it's not only gonna help your energy levels and the things I just said, but for me, it lowered my inflammation, my systemic inflammation, so meaning body aches, body pains, things that just happen in my body, like getting sick and fighting infection and achy stuff. Those kind of things went away because it's a low inflammatory diet. And it's just, honestly, it's so much better than counting calories and feeling crazy all the time. So this is my introduction to the paleo world. We'll go through a lot of videos on nutrition in the 21 days. So if you have questions, I promise they're gonna be answered in some videos soon. But that's the gist. We're gonna go from carbs to fat, and I will explain why in many videos to come. Okay, enough of that, let's work out. So day one, this is a little different than most workouts that I have you do for day one if you've done these challenges before, because I want to make this a 1, 2, 3, go timed attempt. And so you will do this exact workout in 21 days with the exact modifications that you do today. So even though, so for instance, we have 50 jumps and then 40 squats. Say for today, you're not quite comfortable with squats, and so you're gonna do squats on the chair. If you eventually get to squats without the chair throughout these 21 days, when we redo this workout, make sure you do it on a chair, because we want to keep it exactly similar to what you did today. So this kind of looks overwhelming. So 50 jumps. So if you're a beginner, let's go over that first. So 50 jumps, this could be beginners, anything as basic as side to side jumps. And so that could be just little hops, lateral jumps. Each one is 1. So it would be 1, 2. If you're a little bit more advanced, I'm gonna have you progress that to a higher jump. And so actually jumping over something, so I don't have anything to jump over, but making sure, say it's like a dumbbell or a book, then jump over that, same kind of count. And if you are willing to go for it, I would love to see some box jumps. So this is for my more advanced, but taking a box, 2 feet on the ground, making sure when I land on the box, my whole foot's on the box, and I stand up all the way. And so I don't want to see you jump here and step down. Make sure, stand up all the way, use that butt. So starting off with 50 jumps, 40 squats right after whatever jump you did. So the modification for a squat would be a box. So I'm gonna set my feet right outside of my shoulders. My toes are pointed out a little bit, which is gonna allow me to drive my knees out. And when I squat, the first thing you do is push your hips back. And so I don't want you to bend at the knees because that shoots all your weight forward and puts pressure on your knees. Hips go back, and then you sit down and stand up. So notice my knees, how they're going out. You never want your knees to come in and cave in. So that's gonna put not only a lot of strain on this area, but we're gonna start using your butt when you squat, which is a good thing. If you don't wanna box, start working your way off of the box, working into that full range of motion, meaning my hips are back, but my hips are also below my knees. And so that takes a little bit to get used to, so slowly work your way to it. If that means lowering the box as you go, whatever those squats mean, you're gonna do 40 squats. Move number 3, 30 sit-ups or crunches. And so depending on your level, if you're a beginner, do crunches. If you've done sit-ups before and you're good at them, do them. So you're gonna lay on your back. So for crunches, I like to have people put their toes up because it turns their back. It puts their back into a safer position. So toes up, hands up, crunch, just like that. If you're gonna do the sit-ups, all the way up, all the way down, making sure you're not pulling on your neck. 20 push-ups. So you're gonna flip over. This is the non-modified version, and then I'll show you the modified version. This is like everyone's nemesis. So with the push-ups, I want your hands right under your shoulders. Instead of my elbows going out, my elbows are gonna go a little bit more back, and that will really make sure my shoulders are in a good position. I've seen push-ups done so many different ways, really wide, arms turned in, arms turned out. I really like hands right under shoulders for the safety of the shoulders. If the elbows go back, you not only work more tricep, but you don't pronate, so that's a good thing. To modify the push-up, modify your hand position. So you could use a box, or, that wasn't very modified, that felt kind of hard. Or you can use a wall. Seriously, just keep, if you need to, this isn't a wall, but we can use it. Keeping your chest up as much as you need to, keeping elbows back. That would be better if it was a wall. And then our final move is 10 burpees. And so my burpees, if you modify them, they can just be step back, step forward, jump. That's a really great modification. Another modification is a jump back, jump up, jump, and then moving it a little bit harder on the floor without the push-up, and then the full burpee all the way down and up, 10 burpees. So your goal is to not stop and do this as fast as possible. So you're gonna set a timer, 3, 2, 1, go. 50 jumps, 40 squats, 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 burpees, time. That's the time that I want you to post in the comments. You're gonna rest 2 minutes, and then you're gonna give me a max plank. So you're gonna restart the timer at 2 minutes. The plank is just the top of your push-up, and you can again modify it on a box just like the push-up. Hands right under shoulders, butt squeeze, heels together. Don't drop that back, and also don't make it too easy. So this is a bad plank. This is a bad plank. This is a perfect plank. I don't know, this is okay? If you use a mirror, you can really kind of see what your body's doing. It's important because you don't want to feel it in the back, you want to feel it right here. So how long can you hold that position? And your goal is to get as far as you can, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever it is, without feeling it in bad places, and then your time is up. So I need 2 times for the comments. Whew, this is a lot of information on day 1. I'm really excited to start this journey with you guys. This is such a fun experience. The more vocal you guys are on the comments, the better it is. If you have questions, put it on the comments, and I will get to it as soon as I can. Happy day 1.